Premiere Pro has a number of advanced editing features. In this video, I'm going to show you how I use these in a typical audio workflow inside of Premiere. So the first thing I want to show you is how you can edit portions or entire sequences of audio from Premiere in Audition. So let us say that I want to work on this clip right here. I select the clip and then I go up to Edit and I choose Edit in Adobe Audition and I just select Clip. And that brings the clip right into Audition, and I can now come in here and do some trimming, cut out some of these noises that I don't want, and save it. And I can go back to Premiere, and the clip has been updated in Premiere directly. So that's a quick way to be able to work with assets from Premiere in Audition seamlessly. That's one of the great benefits of Creative Cloud, of the integration between the applications. So the next thing I want to show you is the sound bed and how I work with the sound bed. So the first thing that I do when I start a new project is I start thinking about the score or the sound bed that I want to use, if I want to use one at all. Several sites out there that you can go to for royalty-free music. The one I use is Soundstripe. That requires subscription, but they have a lot of high-quality audio, including special effects and so forth. I'm also using Bensound a lot, which is a royalty-free site that has no subscription, and there are certain of these tracks that you can download for free and use without having to pay any subscription. The key thing to notice is that once you pick a soundtrack, before you download, click on the little information symbol, and that will tell you the license and how you need to credit this. So for example, it says music from bensound.com. So what I typically do is I just go ahead and copy that, and then I bring that over to Premiere and I paste it into my credit. So once you're happy with that, you can go ahead and download the track and place it in your audio folder on your hard drive. And I got already the audio in here. So now I will drag this onto my timeline like so. And that is my sound bed. Let's see how it sounds like. Okay. We can see that this audio also covers the entire sequence. So I'm just going to trim that end of it up so that it fits nicely like so. So now what I like to do here is I go into the audio workspace, which has the controls that we want to use for audio. It has the mixer and equalizer over here with the levels. And if we come over to the Essential Sound panel and select Edit, we have an opportunity here to tag assets on the timeline and apply various filters and functions to them. And so the first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to tag all my dialogue. So I click on that and I just select all of my dialogue. That's my dialogue, and then I'm going to tag that as dialogue here, and that'll open up a panel with some more settings. Just like in Audition, there is a number of editing options here. I can turn on equalizer and select from a set of presets to enhance the audio. So I'm going to use the equalizer background voice. I can further enhance the speech for either female or male if you don't I think your voice sounds good already. And then there are some creative settings down here, reverb if you want that, and so on. The setting that I want you to look at here is the clip volume. If for some reason your recording is either too loud or too low, you can adjust the volume by moving this slider back and forth, or directly typing a decibel adjustment into the box right there. So I'm going to just leave it like that for now. I have now tagged all of my dialogue. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the sound bed. I'm going to tag that as music. And again, we have some options opening up here. I'm going to leave that a default for now, because we're going to work with ducking in a separate category, namely here, ducking. Select ducking. What ducking does, it allows us to have Premiere automatically lower the volume on the sound bed whenever there is another audio source present, such as dialogue that we have already tagged, or it could be sound effects. So I select or check that box, ducking, and then I want to duck against dialogue. And you can change the sensitivity. That is, I just leave that as it is. And once you have set that up, you click on the generate keyframes in order to apply the ducking. And if we play this now, you'll hear how that ducking works. Hello, so I'm here at the... So as you can hear, once there's dialogue, the music fades down. One thing to note about this is that if you move your assets around and make any changes to the duration of either the audio dialogue or the sound bed, you're going to need to come back in here and reapply keyframes in order for Premiere to know where to duck. Here's another example of how the ducking will work automatically. There is here, as we can see, an opening in the dialogue, and so what I want the music to do is come up automatically and then fade again as the dialogue comes back in. So let's listen to how that's like. And noise conditions are a little more controllable. So that's how that works. And then, so now that I'm back in my office, okay, so I can hear that the audio on the sound bed is still a little louder than I would like. So I'm coming up here to this slider right here that says duck amount, and it's currently set to duck by minus 18 decibels. So I'm going to go to minus 22 decibel and then generate keyframes, and let's see how that sounds. And begin the post-production process. So that sounds much better now. The sound bed is not competing with my voiceover. And that's more or less the workflow that I use for audio in video projects. If you need more advanced audio editing capabilities, remember that you can always go to the Edit menu in Premiere and select Edit in Adobe Audition to get the full suite of tools that are available in that program.